I like it.
Talk to me about you are obviously in some legendary movies, a part of some legendary soundtracks as well. I was just talking to my boy because I just had a conversation with Damian Young from Power 106, and he was talking about the first time he heard Zoom. Because I guess
Yeah, Bulworth soundtrack.
yeah, and the Bulwer soundtrack was crazy, right? But obviously, Heart had us like a shark's fin, and you know, any given
Deep Blue
Sunday
Sea and all.
soundtrack. Deep Blue Sea was
Yeah.
crazy. In your opinion, what is the best movie that has aged over the years that you were in?
Wow, me?
Yeah, that you were in, because you were in some heat, man. Like my personal favorites, Any Given Sunday.
I was about to say probably the one that aged the best would be Any Given Sunday and probably In Too Deep.
In Too Deep was fire. Also, How to Rob on the soundtrack.
How to Rob, 50 Cent's first joint. Yeah, well, first song. Yeah.
Right. I had the vinyl. Yeah.
On the label. Yeah. 100%. 100%. How to Rob was on there. I think Nas was on that soundtrack. It was a few people on there. It was dope. It was dope.
Okay, so this album, what made you know, because obviously Q-Tip is a legend, you know, one of the greats ever, just in terms of just, I mean, I got Tribe as the top 3 group all time. I think he's one of the best producers to ever live. What made you guys come together and decide to do this together?
Man, it's really just kind of funny and simple. I had a dream about Phife Dawg. You know what I'm saying? And I was at the time I was working on the studio with Dre. We got like 30, 40 songs I was working on, me and him. But it was
you
like
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Just throw that out there nonchalantly. Like, yeah, me and Dr. Dre got 30, 40 songs. I never ever hear ever, but you know, yeah.
And but I felt like I didn't feel like my pen was living up to the quality of his music. I felt like the music was better than the songs I was writing. So I decided to take a little bit of a break, and he had other projects, so it didn't affect him, you know, and I was kind of just like pulled back just a little bit and started thinking about my writing and thinking about like how I wanted to approach this thing. And then, you know, Phife Dawg came to me in a dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm really telling you the truth. No cap. This is real shit. He came to me a dream, and I was like, yo, he just was basically like, yo, them songs you working on, they dope. And I was like, yeah. But then he looked at me with like a little smirk, like maybe they're not so dope. And I was like, And when I woke up that next day, it stayed on my mind. And I said, you know what? Something just told me to call Q-Tip. Wow. I said, because I can't talk to Phife direct, so let me call Tip. And I called Tip up, and I'm like, yo, Tip, man. I said, yo, I want to do an album. Well, he said, well, what you want to do? I said, man, I want to do the blackest hot sauce chicken wing, flour in a paper bag, seasoning joint in the world. So it's hip hop. I said straight up. He said, what's up, big bro? Say less. Next thing we did, we went to the studio, and here we are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just was like, it was inspiring. And it's not that it's excluding anybody. I just wanted to be focused. You know what I'm saying? And really make some dope shit. And we got in the studio, and it just, man, we just clicked. We just clicked in the studio, man. We just started working. And, you know, I mean, look, even Saturday Night Special, that's just the tip of the iceberg, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
How many songs are on the album, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not gonna reveal it yet, but I'm gonna come back to you. We'll talk again as I'm rolling this thing out. We will talk again
in person, hopefully, because we're in LA. We're all both in LA.
Yeah, come in person, 100%.